Why is it we find it so difficult to follow directions? That is, of course, if we have an accurate and complete set of directions to follow. I believe that this is what is at the heart of the house cleaning training challenge for most companies today. It was for me. I simply never took the thousands of hours it takes to document all of the many moving parts there are in cleaning a home. You need a complete and accurate set of directions on how to clean a home for every cleaner who works for you. Leaving anything out really renders them useless because you're simply going to have to go back out to the field and train them that in the field. Well, you're not really training. What you really are doing is showing them something that you simply haven't taken the time to document. Like pictures of your products and your tools. If you put these pictures in a manual, in a document that they can read and look at and familiarize themselves with it before they even get into a home, chances are they'll know those products by the time they get to the home if they see them enough in a manual. Using a picture of the product again and again in your manual will not require you showing every employee the same thing over and over again because the repetition in the manual made it habit before they ever picked up that product. Now office training is no longer a waste of time, and you are no longer wasting your trainer's time saying the same thing over and over and over again. It will also help with trainer frustration, but when that person that they put their heart and soul into the first day saying the same thing over and over again, perhaps for the 50th time if they've been with you for a long time, when that new employee doesn't show up for the second day of work, they are very frustrated. So you're frustrated too. But you continue in this cycle. You could take away 75% of that trainer's time and 75% of their frustration by allowing that trainee to learn all this before they even ever get to the trainer. And then oftentimes that trainer's frustration runs rampant through your company as they're talking about how frustrated they are, and pretty soon nobody in your company wants to be a trainer. And now you've got another big issue on your hands. What is the most important thing regarding that training program? What must it do? It must work, like any set of directions. And like any set of directions, in order for them to work, they need to be complete, accurate, and in the right order. Think of making a cake. You don't just walk in the kitchen, put some flour, water, and whatever else you might think goes in a cake in a pan and mix it up, throw it in the oven, and expect to eat it. You look for a recipe for the kind of cake you want to make that looks really good. One that has ingredients and one has a set of directions on how to put that cake together. Then you follow that recipe exactly, and you expect everything you need to make for that cake to turn out excellent to outstanding to be in that recipe, and the directions to tell you exactly how to put it together for it to come out exactly like it looks in that picture. Now you just hope that the directions are in what? Your native tongue, English, Spanish, whatever it might be. And teaching someone how to clean a home is no different. You need a how-to guide, a set of directions that is complete, accurate, and tells you the order in which to do it. So back to the most necessary and important feature of your house cleaning instructions, and that is again, what? That it works. When this cleaner gets done watching and reading your videos and manuals to learn how to clean a home, your how-to guide, will they be able to go out and clean a home perfectly without anybody telling them what to do? Have you provided them with everything they need to be able to accomplish that, just like you expect to make a beautiful cake and a tasty cake when you use a recipe? But reading is more engaging. Videos are passive. Actually, students prefer to read their materials to watching videos because they are, of course, quite concerned with the outcome of their scores at the end, and they score higher when they're reading. So this brings me to a very interesting fact to consider. Most of your training is done in the home. with your trainee watching the trainer. That's a video. So of course it will take much longer to train your trainee in the field than if they can read data first and then be reinforced in the home. When you think about it, the reason you have to train in the field is you don't have a recipe. When you want to bake that perfect cake, there's no chef standing behind you saying, oh, wait a second, I forgot to tell you to cream there. No, you expect a complete and accurate recipe, and you can stand on your own and make a perfect cake. Give the same advantage, the same opportunity to your cleaners, your new cleaners. Give them a recipe, complete and accurate, that will work. Let them go out in the field and wow your trainer. The only thing your trainer should say is, what did you miss? And wait until they miss it. Of course, but again, keeping a big repeat client base all starts with complete and accurate directions, how-to guide. I'm going to cover only the basic training of house cleaning in this session. This gets the trainee out within 2 to 3 hours cleaning either a bathroom, a kitchen, or dusting on their first day. With no training time in the field, just again, asking the cleaner, what did you miss? But please don't tell them. Let them try and remember it on their own. Because you want to know as well, does your set of cleaning directions, your how-to guide work? If your trainee can go out with that person and rarely say, what did you miss, and never has to tell them what to do, your set of directions work. If they don't, figure it out. Because again, when you bake that cake, the chef is not standing behind you telling you what to do. You can follow the directions. I sometimes think baking a cake is harder than cleaning a house. And again, don't take away that delight. When you walk into that party with that beautiful cake and everybody goes, wow, don't take that delight away from your new trainee. When they read and truly study your set of directions the night before on their cell phone, and they clean that first bathroom perfectly, and you go, wow, I bet they'll be back the next day. My training program has 5 segments per course. Each course is a fluffy little charm school welcome video that is professionally done, so it adds a nice touch for a new employee. I do not show it to a bath or dusting. I feel this video is necessary for the person who has never used a process or used an apron. If your company has process and uses aprons, you could probably skip this video. The remainder of my cleaning kit is the heart and soul, the nitty-gritty of consistently delivering 5-star cleanings from the first home until the last home a cleaner cleans for your company. The next video, lesson 2, is all about the process. Sketches to simulate the cleaner's process for cleaning a bathroom, which will turn this process into a habit before your cleaners ever walk into an actual home. And it will become the core of your bathroom cleaning. There are 9 steps to cleaning a bathroom. Colored circles will designate what is done in each step. The first thing you do in step 1 is place your supplies caddy with your apron in it, if it is not on, your lawn duster, and your vacuum just outside the bath door. Second and third, you gather the trash and all the rugs and place them outside the door and out of your way. Step 2 is lawn dusting. We begin by standing in the first corner, star A, and following the colored circles. We have added colored lines and arrows to show you in what direction to move your lawn duster. The bright pink round circle to the right of the door is exactly where you want to put your duster head, where the wall meets the ceiling to the right of the door. You will dust everything on the top, following the arrows into the corner and continuing as far as you can reach to the left. Many owners and cleaners make the mistake of starting directly in the corner and going in one direction. If you do that, you have to backtrack in one direction or the other. And this is a repeat home. It only needs one swipe. We're just and keep it client for years. Step 3 can only be performed in a dry bathroom, which is why we do it before using any liquid cleaners or water, because step 3 is vacuuming any hair out of the sinks, tubs, showers that are dry. Step 4 is pre-treating mildew and or soap scum areas. You have picked up your caddy when you dropped off your vacuum cleaner. So everything that you need to pre-treat is in your caddy that you're going to put by the toilet. That no products have been left behind and that everything is straightened. Then we go back through and review it one more time once your trainee knows what to clean, they need to know how to clean it. And that's when your manual comes in. These are the products, tools, and actions that your company uses to clean an area or an item. Your manual should be presented in process order in the exact same order that they just learned to clean a home, so that once again reinforces that order, and it's also very easy for them to understand. You'll want to start with the products, which should have a picture of the Tilex next to a Tilex, and all of the products here. I do not have that in here. This was a discovery I made in the past, but it is possible in my manual to add pictures, which I will do as soon as I can find the time to do it. The cleaning tools also should be pictured in here so they know exactly what they look like and all be listed. These are tools and products that are used only in the bathroom. Do not list all of the cleaning products in your company, only those used in that room. I show a carrying caddy and I make sure that I tell them to keep all the bottles pointed to the inside. So I hope to hear from you sometime. I hope you visit housecleanerstraining.com. There is a 5-day free trial available so you can see exactly what is covered. And most of all, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video.